An update on the Rhode Island fugitive captured after more than 20 years on the run. Ronald Fischer appears to have recently gotten work as a medical executive using a fake name. The feds took him into custody last week on a boat off New York. Ronald Fischer was once a doctor before he took off during his rape trial in 2005.
The I-Team's Brian Crandall covered it originally, followed up last year, has more on the double life coming to an end tonight. Brian?
Jean Patrice, investigators confirmed to me Ronald Fischer appears to have gotten a board position with a California biopharmaceutical company earlier this year under the alias they now believe he'd been using for years as a fugitive. And authorities tell me that under questioning after his capture, Fischer maintained he was someone else, but his fingerprints matched those of the Rhode Island rapist on the run. Ronald Fischer in his new mugshot after his capture last week, and Dr. Richard Graydon, the chief medical officer listed at Imix Biopharma. The company has not responded to our messages and has taken down the Graydon bio on its website. The company notified federal regulators it fired Graydon Friday, which was the day after news of Fischer's capture broke. The feds say Fischer was using the Richard Graydon alias. U.S. Marshals in Rhode Island tell me they now believe that goes back until at least 2017, and he was living in the New York area during that time. They tell me they got a tip last week that they worked for 48 hours. While Fischer was known to have aliases before he disappeared 21 years ago, Richard Graydon was not one of them. Investigators tell me they found last week there was no real person with that name with the medical credentials listed. In March, an Imix statement said it brought on Dr. Graydon, a board-certified hematologist-oncologist with over 20 years of experience in clinical development, most recently at Merck and Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson tells me it never employed such a person. Merck has not responded. Graydon's name is also linked to other biopharma companies online. One of them, Atossa Therapeutics, acknowledged to me Graydon was an independent contractor for them for less than 2 weeks in 2022. Investigators tell me Fischer made up the Graydon persona and resume, but they're not sure what work he actually had prior to Imix or what else he was doing over the past 21 years. Fischer was a different kind of doctor in Rhode Island, the head of anesthesiology at Memorial Hospital in Pawtucket and an assistant professor at Brown University. But he lost his medical license in the 1990s after he was accused of raping a woman on a boat in Boston, eventually pleading guilty to a lesser assault charge. A decade later, Fischer was convicted of raping another woman on his boat in Portsmouth, but he wasn't there for the jury's verdict. Days earlier during the trial, he sent his lawyers an email that he was leaving, evading capture until Thursday, when investigators tracked him to a sailboat and marina in Jersey City. When Fischer appeared in court last week, prosecutors said a Connecticut driver's license in Richard Graydon's name was invalid. They had used a router to mask his emails and had communicated with his daughters who'd been aiding in his run. I went to the home of one of his daughters in East Greenwich today.
She's not available.
Okay, I was just wondering if anybody from the family had anything to say. All right, well, Ronald Fischer is now due to come back to a Rhode Island courtroom from New York to face charges that have been on hold for 21 years. The timing, though, of his return is not yet clear. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News.